Hey everybody, hello, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you're watching, hello and welcome. Welcome to Kita's List. I'm happy that you're here. I'm excited that you're here. Thank you for being here. Um, I'm here to talk about anything that impacts Black people's money, right? So I've created a website called kitaslist.com where I am connecting culture, commerce, and community. So the idea of kitaslist.com is to facilitate the recycling of the money Black people spend through the community so that we don't have to have this particular situation anymore. Let me show you what I mean. So, what's happening here is, and then look at the look on his face. It must suck to have to report this, right? Here's what's happening. Black spending power reaches record 1.6 trillion, but net worth falls. And then you see here that this is a 2021 number. Now it's 2024 now. So we spent 1.6 trillion 3 years ago, right? I would assume that it's only gone up since then, right? And the net worth falling. So what does that tell you? We're spending our money to make other people rich. So why don't we spend our money in our own community to make ourselves wealthier? I say, at least in part, the reason is because we don't know where we are. If you could spend all the money that you spend in a day, if you could spend that with Black owned businesses, I feel like you would, right? But where are they? I would like a Black primary care physician, but I can't find one. Where y'all at? Kita's List is going to bridge that gap. KitasList.com is now the new source for Black owned businesses, professionals, nonprofits, social media companies, but I'll get into it more in a second. This is the other thing that I want you to know right off the bat. This article in Forbes, so that was CNBC. This article in Forbes says that there's a $300 billion opportunity, right? But most businesses, they don't really care that much, okay, about our money. But here's the important thing. This 1.6 trillion, so they mentioned 1.4 trillion in this article because it was written, this is a 2-year-old article. It was written before the 1.61, but so it was 1.4 at that time. That is more than Spain, Mexico, Netherlands, Turkey, or Switzerland. So I looked into that and I found that this information came from Investopedia. They looked at the top 25 economies in the world, right? So, of course, over here, US is at the top, right? Top 10 are here. We're not in here, but we're in the top 15. We are already economically a whole country. We just don't have the land. We are a country. Okay, when you get past those top 10 and you go into 11, now these are 2022 numbers. The $1.6 trillion number is from 2021, right? Let's just go back and double check that. 1.6 trillion in 2021, right? So we're comparing an earlier number to, okay, here's where I was. We're comparing that earlier number from the year before to 2022 numbers. Okay, so number 11 is Brazil, 1.92. But then number 12 is Australia at 1.68 trillion. So your 1.68 in 2022 is competitive to my 1.6 from the year before. Then South Korea 1.67 trillion. So I would say we're competitive right in here. But if we stay with the 1.6 trillion number, that puts us at number 14 because Mexico is 1.41. Spain It's 1.4. Indonesia is 1.32. Saudi Arabia is only 1.1. We are economically a larger company than oil tycoon Saudi Arabia. Really? Are you kidding me? Netherlands is not even, Saudi Arabia is the last country on this list that is even in the trillions. After that, we go down to billions. Netherlands, Turkey, Switzerland, Poland, Argentina, Sweden, Norway, and Belgium. What? So we are not just we're not just a country, right? We are within the top 15 economies of the world. So I think of us now as a virtual country. We don't have land, but we do have the money. We do have the power. So that's the way it is in this world. Money equals power. We are a whole country. And so if we were spending our money within our own community, I really believe we wouldn't have uh, spending power going up and net worth going down. So the way that we can do that is we need to know where are the black owned companies? Where are the black professionals we want to work with? Where are those medical professionals, those entertainers, those educators, those salespersons, those realtors? Where are those car salespersons and those furniture salespersons? Let me give you an example. Let's say I want to buy some new furniture, right? Which I hope I'll actually be doing very soon. So there may not be a black owned furniture store in my area, but maybe there's a black salesperson who gets a commission because that's how furniture salespeople work. They work on commission, right? You've been to the furniture store, you've seen black people working in there. Um, you've been ignored, you know. So what I want to be able to do is go to kitaslist.com, look for a furniture salesperson in my area, and make an appointment with them and then go to the store. So when you go to the store, you don't have five furniture salespeople coming at you. Can I help you? I'm like, oh, I have an appointment with, soul sister number two, soul brother number three, right? Whoever it is, some black furniture salesperson that I have already connected to, and I want to spend my money with them. Now, the beautiful thing about that is it requires so little of me. I don't have to, I'm going to be on the internet anyway. Everybody's always, and, keylesslist.com, I have to tell you, is not optimized for the cell phone yet, but it's definitely uh, optimized for a desktop computer. You can still access it from your phone, it's just not optimized for it. So now I'm taking the same money that I was going to spend anyway, and instead of making somebody else wealthy, I'm helping my own community, right? Now, in turn, my expectation is that that person takes the money and uses it in the community as well. And we just keep that cycle going. And if we do that, that should help our net worth go up. And besides that, sometimes I just want to do business with someone who looks like me. I want to do business with someone who gets me, someone that I don't have to explain certain things to, right? So that's just what I want to do. And for those people who are going to see this video and say, oh, that's racist. No, it's not racist. It's doing what every other group already does and doesn't have to create a directory in order to be able to do it. Okay, so that's just what it is. Um, I think that this is a very, very positive thing. It's not anti anybody, it's pro self. And if you think that it is a bad thing to be pro self, then get some therapy. I'm just saying, that's just what it is. We have the power. 1.6 trillion? Joe Biden sent $100 billion to Ukraine for a whole war. This is 16 times that amount. I just want you to sink in. That's nine zeros. Okay? We are a whole country already. So let's use the power that we already have, right? Go to keytoslist.com, sign up. It's a membership site, but it's a free membership, and list your business. Um, it's not free to list your business, but right now the prices are bargain basement. It costs less than it costs you to go out to dinner. So if you are a traditional brick and mortar business or online business, if you are a social media business, you're an influencer, a podcaster, um, or some other type of digital creator, if you have a nonprofit, um, or you are a black professional, like a medical professional, salesperson, an entertainer, um, anyone who wants to get their name out there and network and um, just be seen, um, and create your own personal brand. If you have jobs that you want to get in front of the eyes of black people, if you have events that you want to get in front of the eyes of black people, you want black people to know you're having these events. If you have a property for sale or for rent, um, and you are a black property owner, a black realtor, I I encourage you, invite you to join keytoslist.com to list your property or your business or your craft. Um, if you have a store on Etsy, um, list it on keytoslist.com. Um, keytoslist.com is the source for the new Black economy that connects culture, community, and commerce. Okay. And I know there are other directories out there, and I invite those directories to list on keytoslist.com as well, because I'm not competing with anyone. We're not in competition. The universe is plentiful, there's something for everybody. All those other directories have their niche. My niche is I'm hyper inclusive. I'm including everybody. Okay, because we want this to be a whole economy happening here. So, yeah, tell everybody, tell your colleagues, tell your friends, um, tell your mama and them. I'm calling all black people who spend money, right? You do have to be 18 to sign up for the site, right? And we're gonna keep it classy, and so You know, if you're under 18, you hear about this, go tell your mom, your dad, your big brother who's over 18, your big sister, to sign up for keytoslist.com, and, let 2024 be the year that I was going to say that we took our power back, but it's not that we took our power back. It's that we used our power. We already have it in our hands. So let's use it. All right. So before I close, let me just talk about this channel a little bit. So this channel is about anything that impacts Black people's money, right? So there's going to be so let me just tell you about myself just a little bit. So my name is Karen. Just call me Kay. Um, I use Keita's List because that's one of my nicknames that I used to use. I don't really go by that anymore. But when you hear the name Keita, it sounds black, right? So I wanted something that sounds black. But I wanted it to be kind of short. So I'm calling it Keita's List of Everything Black because I know the name is not, it's not fantastic, but I couldn't think of anything else that tells you what it is. This is what it is. It's a list of everything black, right? All inclusive. Okay. So I've worked in tech for a long time. Um, a long time. And so I really want to be an entrepreneur. This is the year of the side business, the hustle, right? Everybody's doing that. And I've wanted to um, take my tech talents and use it to be an entrepreneur, but also in some meaningful way that helps Black people. This is the help. We take our money and we spend it on ourselves. Okay. So I can't think of anything that's easier or simpler. You just have to be able to find those places to spend it. And that's what I'm trying to do here. On this channel, we're going to talk about anything that affects Black people's money. We'll talk about technology. We'll talk about the business industry. We'll talk about small businesses. We'll talk about popular culture. We'll talk about politics, um, and how it impacts Black people's money. So that's always going to be the perspective, right? And I think it's going to be really interesting. I have some other videos already planned. Um, I think the next one I'm going to talk about that Cat Williams interview, that Club Shay Shay from the monetary perspective. It's very, very interesting. So let everybody know, keytoslist.com. Oh, before I go, one last thing. Because you stayed with me to the end of the video, I want to give you something special. So the prices of keytoslist.com, bargain basement. Absolutely. When it comes to advertising, and that's what you're doing, you're advertising, the prices are extremely low. But I'm going to give you another $10 off of your listing on top of that. So if you buy a listing and you use coupon code 10OFF, that's 10 off. You get another $10 off of this already amazingly low pricing through February 9th. So from February 7th to February 9th, 10 off. After the 9th, it's gone. Don't contact me. Oh, I missed it. If you missed it, you missed it. Okay. You can see if there's another one that comes up soon. Because I want to I want to start off in the flow of giving and receiving, right? Law of attraction, right? So there'll be some giveaways on this channel as well. So if you watch the channel, you might end up with a discount or a giveaway. I want the channel to be entertaining and stand on its own, but keytoslist.com is the way we're going to move going forward, right? And be patient because it takes a little while to build the database. You got to give. It's like when the doors of the church open, right? It takes some time for everybody to come up to the front. So who's going to come up to the front? So we want to let that happen, but you know uh, um, um, keep developing the habit of, before you buy, give Kita's List a try. So before you go and order whatever you're going to order, go to kitaslist.com and see if it's available there. Before you go shoe shopping, go to kitaslist.com and see if there's a Black owned shoe store, right? Just keep developing that habit of, before you buy, give Kita's List a try. Okay, thank you for being here. 10 off, 10OFF. I'll see you soon.